Alright, lovely. So this is Ariella from the Tree of Life Tarot. Make a quick video. Now I have opened a Meghan Markle's Akashic Records, and now I want to see, first of all, let's try to see what are Meghan's and Kate's relationship. And usually I don't pull out the cards in reverse. I don't know how it happened, but now I have it in them in reverse. So basically things are not really they're not going great. First of all, we have intense dislike between the two of them. Meghan is expecting that she's invited, that she's like equal to invited to the places where Kate is invited. Meghan has and still does have this expectation that she is, and she's owed to be in with the VIP crowd, and she's not liking what she's receiving. Kate, on the other hand, is looking at Meghan thinking that there is a just and rightful place. She has that just and rightful place in life. And if she decides to not allow newcomers, let's say, in her court, if she decides to not allow newcomers in her court to go to the VIP places, then that's her prerogative. She feels like Meghan is overstepping her boundary, that Meghan does not know what her place is, and she again she hasn't really grasped what her Kate's own place in life is before Meghan came along, because being a future queen means that the court bows down to you, not you playing like a chaperone or a tour guide to the newcomers in the court. So there is naturally some genuine dislike that goes both ways for those two women. And I will pull a few more cards about it. Now, things really happened with the negative press. The negative press, they started with, Meghan kind of copying Kate, kind of being in her face with, being out there during days on which Kate is out there to look good, in order to divert some attention from Kate or from the babies. It really started with a media war, like, let's say, innocent or not so innocent diary clashes and mishaps. But let's see if those were let's say media misunderstandings were accidental. So let's see if they were accidental, or let's say Meghan really knew what she was doing. And she really knew what she was doing. She really wanted to be Diana, and not Kate to be Diana. And Kate is in the rightful place um, um, to be the future queen mother. Yeah. Um, Now, the way things are going, there will be another type of rivalry, and that will be who's the better mother, who knows more, who knows best, who's caring about her children better. Um, and that's another and not only war in the press, but actually behind the scenes as well. There will be, it feels like a lot of like competition, but like not in a good way competition. It's like it's either you and me type of thing. um, and there's of course a lot of dislike, judgments, uh, and the thing is, for some reason it feels like those two women, they're so much alike. In a way, they're so much alike that that's what's keeping them for liking each other. um, if they have met in different circumstances, if they have met in different circumstances, would they what would their relationship be like? What would their relationship be like? um, So again, it will not, they will be in the same boat. Actually, they already are in the same boat. They are the outsiders in a royal family where the outsiders are usually not liked while they're still alive. Yeah, they're really not liked. Many are not liked even after that. So that's that. But if they did not end up in a situation where they're both competing for the Diana, for the next Diana title, they would still be in a, and that's what I think, that's what's really the same for them. That's why their energy feels like they're alike. Um, they're the type of women who they want to be independent and successful somehow, but they in a man's world and in the type of man that they are going after, it is the man who gives the orders. It is the man who tells you what is right and what is wrong, and where you what line you are towing to. Mm, it is the man who's um, mm, determining the law, what the law is, what the relationship is going to be like. Um, and they would have both ended up in a, I would say, a codependent relationship where they are both in a situation where they cannot escape. They feel like they cannot escape. Usually, that's a card that comes up for like women who either have like mafia guys for boyfriends or husbands, or they kind of escape, but they cannot really escape it. So I think that's what's really really the same for them. They both want to be the next Diana. They both dislike each other because they're too much alike, and they're both knowing not going to. Uh, Either way, they would have maybe had an understanding about each other if they met in a different situation, but they would have been in the same boat in either abusive or most likely codependent relationships, both of them. um, so will Meghan be successful in bringing down Kate through PR or some gossip about her marriage and things like that? Will Meghan be successful? And for some reason, again, I don't do reversals. I don't, shuffle the cards so that I have reversals, and I still get some reversals cards. Um, so what I'm going to say here is that uh, most likely it will Kate will have a difficult time. So Kate needs to be or Princess Kate, as Meghan Markle likes to call her, before she actually met her, and during the time when she was copying her. So Kate needs to be very watchful because Meghan will not stop to come after her, to challenge her title, her rightful place in the English court. That's a rivalry that's as old as time. So that's something that Kate did not think she should do, but she should. Yeah, she did not think that she should do, but she should. Let's take a look at what the advice for Kate is, because Meghan will be successful in pulling the Kate card. What about Kate? But Kate didn't do it, or she wasn't doing it right, or she wasn't looking good, and things like that. Um, Let me see. Not here. Not here. Here. So that's an interesting advice for Kate. Remember the biblical story where a woman danced really seductively, uh, dressed only in 7 veils. And when the dance ended, she had the right to ask for anything she wants if the dance was that good. And the dance was that good. So the advice for Kate is to be seductive and to be womanly, and to remember her place as future queen, as future queen mother, and as a woman who can get anything she wants in life, just like she did it already. Another advice for Kate is for the biblical story is that has an interesting twist, that the mother of the lady who danced coached her how to dance. so seductively, and what to ask in return. And that is what the advice for Kate is: to take all of this challenging of the status quo, of her stance in life, as an invitation to dance, and to show her opponent, to show the newcomer that she is the better dancer, that she knows the game better, and that she has won her place. She should not be, let's say, fighting for her place in life. She has won it, and now if she dances well, if she plays her cards well, she can ask for something else. I don't know what that something else is, but the advice for her is to not be worried what she's asking, and because she can get it. So that has been the advice for Kate, the relationship between Meghan and Kate, and what we can expect from the two of them. So let me know in your comments what you think. That will be interesting. Again, interesting things came out, and I'll look now at what else is going to come through the Akasha for things to check. So talk to you in a bit. Bye.